Good day, travelers of Middle-earth. My name is Gwaihir, and I am pleased to bring to you another special video playthrough of the Lord of the Rings The Card Game, Fantasy Flight Games. After finishing the Road Darkens in my last videos, I've decided to embark on a new journey, and a journey that involves the latest deluxe expansion, the Voice of Isengard. And so I will be playing the Flight at the Fords, the first quest in that box. As you can see, the heroes I've selected are Pippin, Lord Pippin, Leadership Boromir, and I wanted to give the new hero, Tactics Malblung, a little test run. I constructed a simple Gondor deck, utilizing Boromir's special ability as well as Visionary Leadership and various Gondor allies. I haven't used this deck yet, so this will be the first official test run, and we'll see how it fares against the Dunlins in the Flight of the Fords. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. At the end of the video, I'll post a deck list on my blog. If you check that out, it's at totheeyrie@wordpress.com. I have other videos that you might enjoy as well. So with that, let's begin. So our starting threat is at 27, and we will draw our opening hand. Shuffle the deck, and draw 6 cards. Our opening hand, looking for Visionary Leadership, Steward of Gondor. And I'm not seeing it here. We do have the new Wingfoot attachment I can put on Malblung, but I think we will mulligan and draw again. So I decided to use Malblung in conjunction with Lord Pippin because they both have special abilities when you engage enemies. Pippin allows you to draw cards, and Malblung allows you to get resources. So I thought that was a cool combination working together. So we'll see how that goes. And Pippin, of course, gives all the enemies an extra threat because I have one Hobbit hero. There we go, some good card draw, really good card draw. So we'll keep this hand and read quest stage 1A, Flight at the Fords. Riding north to the Gap of Rohan, you come upon a battle at the Fords of Isen. A small number of Rohirrim have taken a defensive position on the islet in the river's center, where a large force of wild Dunlingdons assails them. You must move swiftly, lest the river run red with the blood of Rohan. Setup: add the islet to the staging area, and attach Grima to that location. Each player searches the encounter deck for one different Dunland enemy and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. So you see I already have placed those up here. The islet, immune to player card effects. While it's the active location, each Dunland enemy gets +1 threat. And here's Grima attached to the back. And I've already selected the Dunland Prowler. It's 30 threat engagement cost. And he will get an extra threat if I ever have 5 or more cards in my hand. So we'll shuffle the encounter deck and go to quest card 1B. And what's unique about this deluxe expansion and the following remaker cycle is that there are the time keyword. So this has time 5, so we're going to place 5 counters on here. I like to use damage resource tokens, my black die, and so that's going to remove, at the end of the refresh phase, you remove 1 time counter. So, and after the last time counter is removed from the stage, discard Grima from play, and if Grima leaves play, we lose the game. So basically we have 5 turns to pass through here, which shouldn't be a problem, only 6 points needed. And we must rescue Grima from the islet to advance. So with that, let's begin our opening round. Add resources for the resource phase and draw a card. There's Visionary Leadership, excellent. So first of all, let's play Deep Knowledge, Doom 2, go up to 29 to draw 2 cards. and play Darren's Runes. Draw 2 more cards. Luckily, no effects trigger right now, so let's draw all our cards. And we will discard. Let's get rid of an Errand Rider. And we'll do it again. Darren's Runes. Draw 2 more. Okay, lots of Gondor allies. We need resources to get them out. So let's discard Defender of Ramas. Okay. Let's play Envoy of Pelagir to pay 2 resources, 1 from Pippin and one from Malblung to put 1 on Boromir. And then we will play Visionary Leadership. We won't have any resources for it to trigger. So we're going to play Errand Rider instead. That way they at least get an attack boost for the round. Okay, so we're up against 2 in the staging area. I do have 6 cards in my hand, so Dylan Prowler gets an extra threat. So we'll put a resource token on him, just to remind us of that. Okay, so let's enter the quest phase. So let's quest with Pippin and Malblung. Actually, let's hold him back for combat. And let's just send Pippin. So, send 2. And the encounter card is Gap of Rohan. While Gap of Rohan is in the staging area, Dunlin enemies get +1 attack. Okay, so we're up against 4. We only committed 2. And so, unfortunately, we can't do anything for that. So we're going to have to raise our threat by 2. So 29 to 31. Okay, we'll go to the travel phase. And for this, we will travel to the Gap of Rohan. Get that out of the staging area. While this is the active location, Dunlin enemies get +1 threat. Okay, so that did not trigger, so we'll leave that in the staging area. Travel to the Gap of Rohan. And now they go to the encounter phase. He's at 31 because of Pippin. Unfortunately, we are at 31. I was hoping he would be higher engagement cost. But oh well. We will engage him. Malblung gets a resource. And he's going to be attacking for 2. And so, attack for 2 will defend with Malblung. No shadow effect. Very nice. So nothing happens, 2 against 2, and now we'll attack back with Boromir for 3. And all my Gondor allies get +1 attack, so she's at 2, he's at 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 defense, 3 hit points, and the Dunlin Prowler is destroyed. Okay, now we will enter the refresh phase. Ready, everyone? And raise our threat by 1. And now we will enter the next round. So add resources. Draw a card. More card draw. We'll hold off on that. Our threat is already at 32. We got plenty of cards in our hand. So we'll play Visionary Leadership on Boromir. Paying 2. We'll exhaust Errand Rider to move a resource from Pippin to Boromir. And then we will play Defender of Ramos for 2. Okay, Gondor characters get +1 willpower. So now we can quest hard. Forgot to remove a time counter from the quest card last turn, so we're at 4. So we'll use resource tokens, that way you guys can see it too. So it's at 4. And go to the quest phase. So Pippin for 2. Mao Blung, he's at 3 because he's a Gondor character. We will send Envoy of Pelargir for 2 more. And let's see, we're at 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's send Boromir for 2 more as well. So 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 it is. Here's the quest card. It's Fords of Isen. So while it's in the staging area, we cannot gain resources from card effects. When it's the active location, each player with fewer than 5 cards in his hand draws until he has 5 in his hand. Okay, so we had committed 9, and we're up against 2, 4. So 5, make 5 progress, 3 goes here, and 2 on the quest. So we successfully explore the Gap of Rohan, go to the travel phase. So we will travel to the islet, where we can rescue Grima. And no combat, so we're ready, everyone. Raise our threat by 1, 33, and begin the new round. Remove a time counter, so we're down to 3, and draw a card. Secret Paths. Very powerful card from the core set. Okay. So we added resources already. And we're going to do, let's see here. Although we cannot add resources or gain resources, we can move them. Moving is different from gaining. And so, with that said, we can do some tricks here. And so we'll move one resource from we're actually going to play the Pelargir Ship Captain. And we're going to move one resource from a hero's resource pool to another one. So we'll move it from Pippin to Boromir. Actually, we'll move it from Malblum to Boromir, so we can keep Secret Paths ready. And so with that, let's commit to the quest. We'll send Pippin for 2, Malblum for 3, Pelagir ship captain for 2. They get the boost from Visionary Leadership. And we'll send Boromir as well. Keep these 2 guys ready. And so we're going to send 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. You know, that might be a little too much. 11 minus 3s. Now we're going to hold Boromir back because we don't want to advance too quickly here. And so we'll send 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And when revealed, each player draws a card. After a player draws any number of cards, he gets +1 threat. Okay. So use that +1 threat, put a resource on him to remind us of that. And the islet says while it's the active location, each Dunland enemy gets another threat. So calculate now. So we have 3 here and 2 there. That's 5. We sent 5, 6, 9. So 9 minus 5 is 4. 1 goes on the active location. Add it to the victory display. And 3 goes on the quest. So I'm glad we held Boromir back. We're at 5. We need 1 more to explore it. And now Grima is free of encounters, so we'll put him into play. We can exhaust him to draw a card at any time. But right now we will not. And so the Fords of Isen will travel there at the travel phase. And when it becomes the active location, each player with fewer than 5 cards in his hand draws until he has 5. Well, I have 6, so that does not trigger. And encounter phase, he's attacking for 4. We cannot outright kill him. Actually, we can. So I think we will. So let's engage the Dunland tribesmen. And when you engage an enemy with a higher threat, he's at 38. I'm at 33, so we get to draw a card. And this is no longer in the staging area, so we can gain resources from card effects. So Malblung does get his resource. And so the Dunland tribesman is going to attack, attacking for 4. And so we're going to defend with the Defender of Ramos. And see what the shadow card is. Attacking enemy makes an additional attack after this one. And so we're going to pay 1 from Malblung to play Behind Strong Walls to ready a defending Gondor character before the attack resolves. But after the shadow card is revealed, there's a little action window there. And so we'll ready Defender of Ramos and give him another defense. So he's defending for 5. And Dunland tribesmen will attack again. We'll defend with the Defender of Ramos once again. And no shadow effect this time. 4 against 4, he survives. Now to attack back, 3 from Boromir, 1 from Erendrider, 1 from Grima. Do your duty. 3, 4, 5. 2 defense, 3 hit points. He is destroyed. Close one there, but we lucked out. No additional attacks. And so now we'll go to the refresh phase. Ready, everyone? And remove a time counter down to 2. And begin the new round. Raise our threat by 1. Add resources. And draw a card. Okay. see. Let's play the Athelian Tracker for 2. Exhaust Errand Rider to move 1 from Boromir to Pippin. To play Wingfoot on Malblung. Wingfoot is a new attachment from the latest AP. And after the attached hero commits to a quest, name enemy, location, or treachery. If the name type is revealed during the quest phase, I get to ready the attached hero. So that will help Malblung do double duty. Okay. Still don't want to use the deep knowledge. We're sitting at a good point here. Wait till we get a Gandalf to reduce our threat. And so we'll enter the quest phase. So just need to make 5. So we'll send Pippin, send Malblung, of course. And we will exhaust Athelian Tracker to lower the threat of the next enemy added to the staging area. And Malblung with Wingfoot will name enemy. So if an enemy comes, he'll ready up. And we'll send the ship captain. So that's 2, 5, 6, 7. And 8, 9. So 9 it is. First card is Gap of Rohan. So he does not ready. But we did send 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 goes here. And 3 goes here. That's enough to explore. And so we go to 2A. Dunlingdon Attack. After driving the wild men back from the islet, you are surprised to find King Theoden's personal advisor, Grima Wormtongue, among the men defending the fords. He tells you that he was on his way to Isengard when he was caught in the attack. Before he can say more of his errand, the Dunlingdons redouble their assault. "Save me!" Grima cries as he shrinks behind you. The life of the king's counselor is in your hands. 2B, when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 different Dunland enemy and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Time 2. After the last time counter is removed from this stage, each player assigns X damage among characters he controls, where X is the number of cards in his hand. Place 2 time counters on this stage. Okay, that could become troublesome. So we have quite a few cards in our hand. Try to get rid of those. So time 2. Resource tokens there. And we do have to search for a Dunland enemy. So I think we will get fortunately we might not be able to kill. We'll get a Dunland tribesman. Not so bad to deal with. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so now we go to the travel phase. So we'll travel to the Gap of Rohan. And the question is, do we want to engage the Dunland tribesmen? We would draw a card and gain a resource, which might come in handy. But we could not kill him outright. 1 too short. So I think we will hold off on engaging the tribesmen. So now we will ready everyone. Raise our threat by 1. Remove a time counter. There's only 1 and start the next round. Draw a card. Gondorian Fire, there's the card I need. We'll put that on Boromir. We have Steward of Gondor and Horn of Gondor on him as well. We can really get up to 10, 12 attack easily. Let's see. Let's play Westfold Outrider for 2. Now we have to be careful on how many we send. So let's send Malblung and guess enemy again. Pippin. Send Ithilien Tracker. We'll use his action, of course, to reduce the threat of the next enemy to 0. And we'll send Grima as well for 2. So that's 2, 4, 7. Let's go 8, 9. Let's go 8, 9. Okay. Encounter card. Down from the Hills. When revealed, each player must choose either remove one-time counter from the current quest, or search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Dunland enemy, reveal it, and add it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. If any player has 5 or more cards in his hands, this effect cannot be cancelled. Yeah, I can't cancel it anyways. So if we remove one right here, we have to deal damage among our characters 4. That is not bad. So I think we'll do that. So we'll remove one-time counter from the current quest. So this is removed. Assign X damage among characters. So that's 4. I'm going to place 2-time counters on here again. So the 4 damage will go on 2 on the tracker, 1 on the Outrider, and we'll put 1 on Errand Rider. Okay, not bad. So that does not surge, so we sent 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. And he is at 1 threat because we drew 1 card at the beginning of the round. So 9 minus 1 is 8. 8, 3 goes here, and 5 here. So we need 14, so we're still 9 short. But we're looking good. So let's engage, optionally engage the Dunland Tribesman, Nowhere to Travel. And because he's at 38, we draw a card with Pippin. Good old Warden of Healing. And we'll put a resource on Malblung. It is not ready. There is no enemy revealed. And now Dunland's Tribesman will attack in the combat phase. On the Shadow card and defend with Defender of Ramas. And the Shadow says attacking enemy gets +1 attack. If this attack destroys a character, remove 1-time counter from the current quest. Well, unfortunately, that does kill him. So, bummer. 1-time counter is removed. That's not good. Okay, Dunland's Tribesmen will attack him back for 3, 4, 5. Enough to kill him. And we will end the round, so we'll refresh everyone. Before we do that, I think we want to move a resource from Malblung to Boromir. And now we'll refresh everyone. Raise our threat by 1. We're at 36 now. Remove another time counter, so its exhaust has no time counters on again, so now we have to assign 5 damage. So let's see here. We'll put 1 on the ship captain, 1 on Grima, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll spread it out. We drew the Gondor healer, so that's not a big deal, I don't think. So let's go to the next round. Draw a card and add a resource. And so, I would do Darren's Runes. Let's play that. Draw 2 cards. Another healer. We will get rid of some Secret Paths. And we'll play 2 from Pippin to play the Warden of Healing. We'll exhaust him right away. And we'll heal Pippin. And we'll heal Boromir, just in case we need to take an undefended attack. We could play Faramir. I think we do want to play him. I don't think I want to play him. I think Question is fine right now, so we'll save those resources for Gondorian Fire. So we'll play 1 from the Squire of the Citadel. And we'll enter the quest phase. So 2 for Grima, Pippin, some Malblung, and name enemy again. We'll use the Athelian Tracker. Use his action. We'll send Envoy of Pelagir. Out of space here. And we'll send Pelagir Ship Captain. So we got 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and the Athelian Tracker. I think that will be good. So yeah, here we go. We named enemy, and it is an enemy. So right away, Malblung readies. And it gets reduced to 0. So 11 minus 0 is 11. So we already had 5 here, so that's enough to successfully explore or finish that quest stage. So now we are on quest stage 3A. So quest stage 3A reads, "The Dunlingdon's assault is relentless, and your arms grow weary. Take me to Isengard," Grima pleads, "but you will not abandon the defense. You will either break the will of the enemy or give your life in a heroic last stand. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different Dunland enemy and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck." And so now we get 1 more Dunlingdon enemy. And so I think we will get see, we're at 36 threat. I haven't had really the nasty ones yet. Let's see, we'll get the Dunlin Prowler. Shuffle the encounter deck. Let's see, do we reveal it? Nope, just add it. so it does not surge. And so, quest stage 3B says hold the Fords, has 16 quest points, and time 3, forced after the last time counter is removed from this stage, discard the top X cards of the encounter deck. X is the number of cards in the first player's hand. Add each enemy discarded this way to the staging area. Put 3 time counters on this stage. While there is at least 1 enemy in play, the players cannot defeat the stage. If the players defeat this stage, they win the game. So basically we have to quest, make 16 points, and make sure there are no enemies in play. And so, let's go over. And so we will continue the quest. So we can't travel anywhere, and so we'll go to the engagement phase. And both of these guys are going to come down. Hopefully we can handle this. And so, we don't get to draw any cards, but Malblung does get 2 resources. Very powerful. 1 resource. Not that powerful. Limit once per phase. So I'm glad they put that in there because it could get ridiculous if he gets it for every enemy during the encounter phase. So just 1 resource on Malblung. And okay, I'm glad we didn't draw any cards. He'll make additional attacks. And so, we'll deal with the shadow cards and see how we can defend this. So first of all, we're going to send the Squire of the Citadel to his doom. Defend against the Berserker. No shadow card. And the Squire leaves play. And put a resource on Boromir. So he's attacking for 6 right now. And now we will defend with Malblung against the Prowler. Attacking enemy gets +1 attack, +2 if the defending player has at least 3 cards in his hand. Well, I think I do. I have 4 cards. So he gets +2 attack. Yikes. He's attacking for 4. I defended for 2. So 2 damage goes on Malblung. He is almost dead. And now we will attack back. I will pay 1 from Boromir's resource pool to give him +3 attack. So he's attacking for 6. And so I will well, you know, I don't need to do that. I want to kill this Berserker. And so I'm just going to attack with Boromir for 3 and the Westfold Outrider for 2 to deal 5 damage to the Berserker. And now he's destroyed. And we'll leave the Prowler here. Okay. And now we'll go to the refresh phase. And remove 1 time counter. There's 3 on here, so we'll remove 1 from both the Fords. Raise our threat by 1 at 37. Ready everyone up. Before we did that, Aaron Rider was not exhausted. I didn't use him to attack. So I'm going to move 1 from Malblung to Pippin. And now already everyone up. Okay. And draw a card for Gondor. No, that card's not the most powerful one, but I put it in here for thematic fun. Could be powerful in the right situation. And now we will play another Warden of Healing. So we'll get 2 of them out there and exhaust both of them to heal 2 from Malblung and one from Gwaihir ship captain, and one from, take it from Athelian tracker. Okay. Let's see, we could play Faramir now. And I think we will. So we'll put Faramir into play right here. 2, 3, 4. Give us even more questing power. And we will commit to the quest. So Grima for 2, Pippin for 2, Malblung for 3. We'll name enemy again. So we gotta leave some ready to take some hits. And we'll send the Athelian tracker. We'll use his action. So we send 2, 4, 7. Okay, 7. We'll go send the ship captain too. So we'll go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 it is. The counter card is the Dunlin Raider. Uh-oh. Nasty guy. 3 threat, 5 attack, 3 defense, 5 hit points. After he engages a player, the player must deal X damage divided among character he controls, where X is the number of cards in his hand. Okay, well, Athelian Tracker sent him, reduces him to 0, and fortunately Malblung does ready. Good old winged foot. And so we committed 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. And we'll exhaust Faramir to give us an extra 10, 11, 12, 13. So we made 13 progress here. 3 short of questing it completely. So next round, hopefully we'll win the game if we can defeat these enemies. And so unfortunately he's at 36, we're at 37, so we do engage him. And after he engages a player, must deal X damage among character he controls. So 3. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. And deal the shadow cards. Malblung does get a resource, so I engaged an enemy. And so he's attacking for 5. And attacking for 5, we're going to have to send someone to their doom. So let's send. So I want to keep Aaron Ryder. So we'll send the Westfold Outrider to his doom. Defend against the Raider. Thankfully no shadow card, no additional attacks. He is destroyed. Thank you for your service, Rohan. And the Dunlin Prowler is going to attack for 2. And so we will defend this with Malblung again. Hopefully nothing nasty happens. Shadow card gets 1 extra attack. If it destroys a character, remove 1 time counter from the quest. Thankfully it does not, but he attacks for 3, so he does do another damage to Malblum. I really like Malblum because he's a very balanced hero. He can attack, defend, quest. I really like those kind of heroes. If he didn't have all these stats, he couldn't do all these things. A really good hero, in my opinion. Great at getting resources. And now we will attack back. And so we will attack with Boromir for 3, Envoy for 2, and Aaron Rider for 1, which is 6, just enough to kill the Prowler. Fortunately, the Raider will stay. So we'll enter the refresh phase, raise our threat by 1, we're at 38. And ready, everyone, and remove another time counter. So there's 1 left here. 13 progress is already made. All we need is 3 more. So we're in good shape. Discard pile over there. And so we will draw a card and add the resources. And so, because we're nearing the end, let's play that Deep Knowledge now. Increase our threat to 40. Feel safe in doing it. See what we can draw. That's good. Needed another defender, so let's play 2 for the Defender of Ramos. Malblum's been collecting a lot of resources. And we will I think we'll keep the Squires in our hand. Let's exhaust both the Warden of Healings. We've got 2 of them still over here, if you can see. And so we'll heal 2 from Malblum. And 2 from the Tracker. Now we don't have to commit so many. So we'll send the Grima for 2, Pippin for 2. And we'll send Wingfoot for 3. And we'll guess enemy. And I think that's all. So 2, 4, 7. So 7 it is. And encounter card is a Treachery, Pillaging and Burning. When revealed, each player draws a card. Each player raises his threat by 1 for each card in his hand. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have played that Deep Knowledge. So we draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 40 to 45. But it does not surge or anything. So we committed 7. It's more than enough to complete this quest. But we have to destroy the Dunman Raider, and then we win the game. And so we'll go to the combat phase. And he's attacking for 5. And so we need 8 to kill him. So what the heck, we'll play For Gondor. For Gondor! There he is. That epic scene in the extended edition of Lord of the Rings. Magali does such a great job on the art. And so we'll pay 2 from Boromir to give all characters plus 1 attack, all Gondor characters plus 1 defense until the end of the phase. And so the Defender of Ramos, see if he's defending for 5 now. And he survives. Excellent. And now I'll exhaust Aaron Rider to move a resource from Malblung to Boromir. Now all Gondor allies get an extra attack. And so let's attack back for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 against 3 defense does 13 damage to him. The Dungeon Raider is destroyed. So we win the game. There are no enemies in play. We have over 16 progress on the quest stage 3B. And so that's it. So a really fun deck. I enjoy playing the Gondor deck, especially with the new hero Malblung. I thought he worked really well with Wingfoot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these videos and you want to see more and read about my thoughts on the quest, I do an overview of that and explain my decks on my blog. Check it out at www.totheerie.wordpress.com, and you can check out my video on Gwaihir, Lord of the Winds on YouTube. So, as always, farewell wherever you fare, till your Eries receive you at the journey's end.